What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for SOFI Technologies with the ticker symbol SOFI. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. First, I'm going to go over on the chart where I left off, was back on December 17th. And you can see that I was bullish. You can see in my thumbnail says I am bullish on SOFI. And I was expecting prices to go up higher. But you can see it stalled out at the EMA and started selling off. But I was predicting that prices would reach the $16 or $17 level before reevaluating the price action, because I knew this would be a resistance zone. You can see the EMA price action just thrusted right into it, and then you can see a reversal candle bar coming in. So sellers came in the market because buyers just gave up. So that would have been a good time to change your perspective on the chart. So we did get a bullish move up to my first target, which was at the $16 or $17 level, and then from there I was gonna reevaluate if it was gonna go higher or sell off. So it started selling off. I'll give you the reason why. You can see that SOFI was stuck inside of a consolidation pattern for a few weeks, and then we had a break outside, which is pretty much just a failed break, and now it was just a trap. You can see that the sellers came in the market, reversed it strongly, and then had a break outside on the opposite side, like right over here. You can see that SOFI was inside of a range, and now we are finding resistance from the previous support. Let me just drag this up. Let's go ahead and make this green. So in this green channel, you can see that the $14 level was the support for a long time, and there was a lot of bounces at this level. But like I said before, eventually something's going to give. Either it's going to be the resistance side, which is at the $24 level, or the support side. So just in this case, since there's a lot of bearish sentiment in the market, and SOFI fundamentally doesn't look that strong. I mean, it's not really a fundamental analysis, but you know what I'm saying? You don't see the big dividend payers selling off quite as much as these high risk tech stocks. You see Verizon Wireless is probably going to continue going up. So Verizon Wireless is looking pretty good, and probably a few others I can throw in. Even Boeing even went up a little bit. Previously went up for a few weeks while other stocks were selling off, and Boeing is in a tough point in time right now, but it's still, all these heavy hitters are okay taking the blow, and that's probably where the money is flowing into, unlike SOFI and other companies that are high risk and highly leveraged. But let's just look at the technicals. So you can see that we broke below that support, found resistance 2 times. So this could lead to more selling. You can see that we found resistance the first time here, and then it continued lower, and then there was a gap up. I believe it was today. Today gapped up quite a large amount, but then it looks like it's starting to sell off, and we could come back all the way to fill in this gap at the $12.71 level. So SOFI could continue lower just because we did have that gap up and a big increase today. That does not mean we will form an uptrend. Is it a possibility? Yes, but I don't like to see a resistance. It looks like a resistance is being formed and not a follow through. You can see that this is like a new resistance, so I think it's going to act as a wall and push prices lower. Let me see if I see a channel working lower. It looks like there's this channel that could potentially be in play, and that could lead to lower prices. You can see that we found resistance at the channel, EMA, and a resistance horizontal line at the $14 level. So this could lead to lower prices. So my target for SOFI is still the $9 level. I believe it said it was. Yeah, so I think SOFI can reach the $9 and pretty much the $10 level. The high $9 level, or the low $10 level. So I think that's where SOFI is headed next. It's a strong possibility. And you can see that if the prices were to continue lower in this channel, it would still be able to reach the target that I have for SOFI. So that's pretty much my analysis for SOFI. You can see that previously I was a little more bullish, but after seeing the chart now, and I was waiting for price to, well, I should have came out with analysis earlier, but now that you see that we found resistance at the EMA, I don't think any professional trader would have stayed in their long position. They probably would have got out if they went long above this candle with a 10%, 8% gain, which is pretty good for a swing trade. And then they would just book the profits, possibly enter a short position right here and ride it down to stop out the person who went long right here, or other people who are still in the trade. So that's how they would have played it. You can see that previously, back when SOFI would get the bounces at the $14 level, you can see that this looks more bullish than this. This is just sideways choppiness, and this is making lower lows. Higher highs and higher lows. So it looks like it's an uptrend. Over here, it's just going sideways. So that's another sign telling traders or buyers to get out of the market. And if they listened, they would have been on the right side of the trade. So I went a little too in depth on SOFI, but I'm just saying my target is at the $9 level, and it looks like we can continue lower. So let's go and wrap this up on the weekly chart. So everything's already been said on the daily chart. I don't really see anything on the weekly chart that will change my mind. This week is looking pretty bullish. You can see that we had a break outside of this range, and it could be just a trap for the shorts, and we might see a massive reversal, but that's reaching too far, I believe, as of this moment, just because of the bearish sentiment throughout the market. And normally when we get that fail break outside, that's usually with the prevailing trend that's up, and we don't really have that trend up. It's just sideways action. So we could be just seeing this pullback to continue lower. So that's what I have for SOFI. As of right now, I think we're going to reach that measure move at the $9 level, or the high $9 level, or the low $10 level. And then from there, we need to reanalyze what SOFI wants to do. And you can see previously that's where buyers stepped in. If you look on the chart, right at this $10 level is when buyers pushed up the market. And maybe when we reach back over there, if we do get there, we get the same move. So that's a possibility, but we have to wait to see if the market wants to do that. But as of right now, I think we're going to continue lower. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also, share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.